Thank you so much for watching this video. It's a Sunday afternoon and I'm taking a little bit of time off today and sitting down and making video to talk a little bit about my YouTube channel, and more importantly, I think, is the kind of brand that I want to convey on this channel. So here recently I've been getting some comments about the how people feel the videos I've been producing lately are not making them happy. And I certainly understand that, and I certainly get it. You know, as a content creator, you try different things, at least I do. And because part of having this channel has always been about having a little bit of fun in addition to doing some serious stuff. But the more I think about it, the more I'm convinced that I've not been very careful with the concept of a personal brand. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. So I think the best way to put a personal brand is your niche in life, what it is you excel at and what you want to be known for. That's kind of your personal brand. And you want to network based on that expertise or that field. You want to build relationships based on that. And you want to cultivate that brand over time. And, you know, I recently made a transition. Well, not recently. It's been a while ago. I actually dropped the whole frugal tech thing and went with Bruce Naylor. And during that transition, and the reason behind it was because the frugal tech brand, a lot of people assumed that I talked about inexpensive products. Which is not always the case. And I was becoming pigeonholed into talking about this sort of stuff. That's not really what I'm about. So my personal brand, if I have to, you know, say, okay, here's what it is that I'm first and foremost a small business owner. That is who I am, and that's what I do. And I've started 4 businesses over the course, well, since 1989. This is the 4th company. I'm a serial entrepreneur, if you will, business owner. And that is who I am first and foremost. And I'm also a fairly serious person, although I really do have a sense of humor. And that's what I want to be known for, is combining technology and small business. And that's really what my brand is how do you use all these tools in order to either start or grow or run a small business. And that's my personal brand and what I really should be focusing on. So a lot of wheels have been turning here lately about the channel, YouTube. I mean, I've devoted a lot more time to the small business than I really have on YouTube, but I think anything worth doing is worth doing well. And I know I love the gear and I love editing video and I love the whole stuff, but maybe I've been kind of going off in the wrong direction. It's time to pull back and time to get back to my roots, if you will. And that is, again, to look at technology as the tool to make our lives better, to earn more income or make our lives better, somehow improve things. That's what I should be looking at technology as. I look at technology several different ways. As I said, first and foremost, as a tool, as a way to increase income, or as a part of the machinery that generates income. That's pretty much how, for the most part, I look at technology. Yes, I do play video games to relax. Yes, I do have a tablet to read the news. And I have technology strictly for entertainment purposes. And, you know, that's even has its own ROI, return on investment, because you also have to have a little bit of downtime in order to kind of recharge your batteries. But I'm also have to admit that I'm a baby boomer. That's that generation born in 1946, I think, through 1962, 1964, in that range. And there's millions upon millions baby boomers out there. And baby boomers have a couple advantages over, say, millennials and others in the fact that they have two major things available to them that's not so available to the others, and that is time and money. And so I also look at technology a little bit as a baby boomer, through a baby boomer's eyes. Let's take, for example, a tablet. This is an iPad Air. When did these come out? 2014? Something like that. The iPad Air. If you were looking at baby boomers, I think tend to look at technology a little bit different. A lot of things are the same, but some things are a bit different. My throat's getting dry here, so I'm going to take a sip of water. There we go. But the way as a baby boomer would look at a tablet is their usage might be a bit different. Baby boomers spend a lot of their free time reading the news on tablets. And then things like Facebook and email, very, very important to boomers. Then watching videos and so forth. So the things that are important to, how I would sell this tablet or explain a tablet to a boomer would be, boomers love to travel. So when you're traveling, this is really nice and light, a lot lighter than a laptop. Instead of getting 4 to 6 hours on the battery, you can get 10 hours or more on a charge on the battery. This go all day. The resolution of the screen is nice, clear, and sharp, easy to read for those eyes, because when we get a little older, our eyesight's not quite as good. Those are some of the things that I would focus in on a review of a tablet as a baby boomer versus, maybe your run-of-the-mill technology review. So, given what I said earlier, what does this mean for the channel and the types of videos that I intend on making going forward? I've been asked about vlogging, and I think, and I'm thinking very strongly about this, is recording a little bit of video Monday through Friday, covering a particular problem I might be having with my small business or something that's going on, and what I'm thinking about doing, and hopefully having a resolution towards that towards the end of the vlog, and then releasing it once a week. So record a little bit on Monday, maybe a little bit on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then edit it and then put it up on the weekend. These are real challenges. These are real life problems. I'm talking everything from dealing with Obamacare, or dealing with the Internal Revenue Service, dealing with employees, dealing with vendors, dealing with customers, growing the business. There's a lot of different areas. And I hope that some of you might find, I almost hate to use the word diary, but this small business owner diary might be of some interest. I can't guarantee that there's going to be a lot of exciting stuff to see. We live in a very small town, and I am a boomer, and so there's not a lot of exciting activities going on. Because we work out of our home office, we have to be here a lot. My wife's not particularly thrilled about being on camera, so that's another thing. And if you walk around shooting video outside of the home, people kind of stare, and you get pulled over by the police. But that being said, I think with a little bit of editing and telling the story, that you might find some motivation in this, because here's the thing. I truly believe that in the future, and even today, so many opportunities for getting ahead in America is going to be based on the ability to own and operate a small business. And that's what I want to help the viewers of my channel do. So this diary, weekly diary, like I said, I hate to call it a vlog, but it's more of a diary. I sit and talk in front of the camera, and if opportunity presents itself, obviously. If there's a product I want to talk about, a piece of software that I'm using that I want to talk about, those, of course, will be in the diary. So let's call it a weekly diary for right now, instead a video diary. Vlog, I guess I associate vlog with people out there having a good time, and they're doing all these fun activities. But the reality is, you got to do the grind, baby. If you want to really have something, you got to grind. And hopefully things will come up that you can relate to, or you've often wondered how you would handle this, and hopefully you guys can be my therapy. You can, in the comments, you can give me ideas, because I never pretended to have all the answers to all the problems that are out there. You know, I just got hit with for example, a out-of-state garnishment on somebody that used to do some work for us, and that's a new one. I've never run into that one before. I run into garnishments before, but never one from out of state. But so that's something I had to deal with. Not for me. I'm not being garnished, but somebody else had. At any rate, so these are the kind of things that crop up. So the digital diary or the video diary, I'm thinking about product reviews of hardware and software to be used as tools to start, grow, maintain a business. I think, to me, that's what I'm passionate about. Believe it or not, printers, scanners, paper shredders, home office gear, phones, all this sort of stuff. As mundane as it might seem, there's millions of people out there searching for information on these things. And I want to be the resource for people to learn about these items. So that means trying to collaborate more with companies like HP, Lenovo, and others to look at gear and products in the small business space. It could be office furniture. It could be a whole lot of different things. But it could be particularly important pieces of software, whether cloud-based or on-premise. NAS devices, storage devices, all this kind of stuff. It's not as sexy as talking about, the latest gaming rigs or what have you, but it's, I think, good long tail videos. And so, yeah, I think we're going to concentrate more on making those kind of videos. Teaching entrepreneurship and small business videos, how-tos, small business book reviews. That's something I'm very, very keen on. Right now I'm reading Rework. Excellent book. Highly recommended. It's called Rework. And I'll probably do a book review of that and post that on there. It is excellent. Think of it as I'll just save that for the review. And finally, products that in some way make our lives better. Now, that's subjective. There's all kinds of stuff out there. Hopefully, when you buy a product, it solves a problem that you're having in one way or another, makes your life better. But I don't think they all do. I think that some of us get caught up in the upgrade thing, or we buy a product we think we need, which then we find out really didn't make us happy, didn't work out. I think there's a lot of Me Too products out there. So I don't really see myself doing that sort of thing, but products that really truly make our lives better. Again, I'm looking at things through a boomer's eyes. I do have the aging eyes. Hearing's still good. Hair's getting pretty gray. All in all, feel pretty good, but nonetheless, I do look at because I was there when video games were invented. I was there when the first personal computers hit the market. I was there when color television came out onto the market. Yeah, so I've been around a long time. I've been there when the cell phone was first introduced. This huge, literally, it was a brick you held up to your ear with a big antenna. And so I've seen all this stuff. In other words, being a boomer in technology, I was there when Bill Gates got started and Atari got started. So now I've had all this time. It gives you an interesting perspective that I want to share with you. But again, I want to stick within that tools productivity space. Stuff that's good, maybe stuff that's not so good. If something's no good, I'll tell you. But product reviews of things that I think make our lives better. And I think that's what I'm going to stop doing. That's the kind of videos I'm going to make in the future. What kind of videos will I not make? Anything political, anything religious, stuff like that I won't touch with a 10-foot pole. I did make my feelings known about Casey Neistat when he did his pro-Hillary thing. I personally don't put a lot of stock in what celebrities think anyway, especially when they're trying to influence your decision on who to vote for or something like that. I don't think they're any innately more intelligent than we are. Nothing makes them any more special. We all put our pants and shoes on the same way every day. Nothing that's not related to my personal brand. Now, admittedly, I posted a very stupid little video yesterday where I unboxed and ate a limited edition Twinkie. And at the time, that sounds like a lot of fun, something different, but now I actually regret making that video because that is not me. That is not my personal brand. I've contemplated all day long today whether just to pull it down or not. But I'm going to leave it up there as a reminder of what not to do again in the future. Even though it was fun, it was silly, it meant just to have a good time. It's really not me. It's not sticking with that personal brand. So hopefully you will see changes in the channel and the stuff that I do. That's going to be very, very uniform. I still need a new banner. But the focus, the laser focus, I want to try to help people become motivated to improve their lot in life. I think that's the big thing for me. If I can do it, and I'm nobody special, I'm no genius or anything, I know many of you can do it. And that's really what I do is I want to help you get motivated to use this technology that's never been so cheap or free to get started out there and make your way into a better life. And that's it. That's my brand. Small business owner that embraces technology to grow, expand, and maintain his business. And my channel will be representative of that this day going forward. Now, admittedly, I will look at products and technology through the eyes of somebody that's a baby boomer. But that doesn't mean what I say or what I talk about won't be pertinent to anybody else. And that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you. And I'm looking forward to your feedback down below. Want to grow the channel? Of course. I want to grow the channel. So I'm asking you, if you've watched this all the way through and you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. But more importantly, leave a comment down below and share your thoughts with me. Bruce Naylor, take care.